He retired a couple of years ago after spending 35 solid years in active service of the Nigerian Army. General Alade Adedeigba, as I speak, is the commander of the Amotekun Corps here in Ogun State. General, good morning to you, sir, and welcome to the studios of OGBC 90.5.
And thanks for having me at the studio.
General Adedeigba, when you take a look at your role, I'm not saying individual role now, I'm saying the role of the military in defending the territorial integrity of Nigeria, helping the United Nations forces in forestalling the world. How do you describe these military roles?
Nigerian Armed Forces has done so much, in the area of keeping the country united, not only the country, even the sub-region and worldwide. Participation in several military operations, activities, participated in series of peace support operations. So the role of our own country.
Now let's look at the Nigerian Army, which is traditionally one of the forces in recent years. General, when you take a look at your involvement in Sierra Leone, in Liberia, and in Sudan, what lessons do you think we can activities?
The lesson we can learn majorly is for us to live, in peace. For us to create ourselves, is for us to live in harmony, because most of these skirmishes as a result of internal conflict.
Yes.
Before now we talk about inter country conflict, but of course after the breakdown of the what you call the bipolar problems. Now talk about internal conflict. I want to talk about internal conflict. We are talking about one ethnic against the other and all that. And that is exactly what happened in Liberia. That's what happened in Syria, and that's exactly what happened in Sudan. So it then follows that when we live harmoniously, when we live as a family, when we live as a people, we can then step the tide of conflict, basically. So that's a major lesson that we can learn from that.
I don't know whether you feel of the performances of the Nigerian Army. When they talk about the Nigerian Army internationally, they said they are the best gallant officers we can produce from Africa. How do you cope when you Nigerian camouflage?
The internal crisis we have now. You can't take it from the Nigerian Army in terms of our gallantry, our contribution, and our participation in the series of peace support operations we have been involved in, either within Africa or outside Africa. And that is to tell you of the discipline, the training that an average soldier or officer in the Nigerian Army has received. Let me give you an example. In 2004, I was a pioneer member of the peace support operation in Sudan, referred to as African Mission in Sudan.
Yes.
5 of us from Nigeria. The government sent bring, don't believe it, when they landed in Darfur, the entire force erupted in jubilation. And in fact, from that day, Nigeria, earned the respect of other African nations and others too that were involved in that mission. So what am I saying is that any mission that has elements of Nigerian military, forget it. It's as good as that the mission. The problem is over. There's no doubt about that.
Is that the reason why, at a point in time, a Nigerian was made the defense chief in Sierra Leone, and for often time, for about 3 different times, we had Nigerian soldier as a defense chief in Liberia? Is it because of that gallantry?
There's no doubt about that. It's about the gallantry, it's about the training, it's about that day. And you agree with me that a nation that has been at war, for